Is it working? Okay, cool. Stream is up and stream is hopefully good. Hello everyone. It's your boy XFL Vishpran. I know I haven't posted a video in a long time. Sorry about that. So we are going to be doing a Jacksonville Jaguars rebuild. Jacksonville Jaguars. Interesting to say the least. They have some studs, especially on O-line, though they also have a lot of weak points, and it looks like they're going full-on rebuild. So at the quarterback position, we do have Gardner Minshew, who played very, very, very well, with only one incompletion at the start of the season against the Colts, though he sort of dropped off since then. 85 throw power in Madden, not good at all. One of the worst stats. One of the worst throw powers in the league. I don't know if Drew Brees has worse than him, though he might have also have 85. But besides that, his stats are pretty decent. 73 overall, plus he's a star, only 24. Chris Thompson's 29. We're gonna have to look to replace him, most definitely, since he is gonna start regressing. Then James Robinson, who has played quite well for an undrafted rookie out of Illinois State. Not too many other notable people in the halfback position. Wide receiver core, in my opinion, the best part of the team currently. Daniel Chuck Jr., D.D. Westbrook, Chris Conley, Keelan Cole Sr., gonna look to trade him, and Larry Chenault Jr. Yeah. Then O-line, we have Cam Robinson starting left tackle, Andrew Norwell, 83 overall, 28, quite solid. Brandon Linder, sorry, a very good center. So I think he's out in real life. AJ Cann, 74 overall, 28 normal dev. We're gonna have to look to replace him. Juwan Taylor, very solid. Well, very solid, but he's good in game. He will develop quite a lot, hopefully, at 22 years of age. And, yeah, 72 overall, normal dev. Yeah, then we have Tyler Eifert and James O'Shaughnessy. Tyler Eifert is 30 or 29. 29, he will start regressing with the normal dev. James O'Shaughnessy's 28. And then fullback, we have Bruce Miller, 30 years old. James Robinson. I'm going to move him up to fullback since I feel like that'd be a good place to sort of play him at. And I also may switch Laviska Shenault over to halfback since he did take some snaps there in college for Colorado. So, gonna move him over to halfback. He should be okay. I think he's like 82 or something. He has a decent rating. Yeah, 82 overall. So James Robinson's gonna start at fullback, and then Laviska Shenault is gonna start at wide receiver. How old is D.D. Westbrook? 26, and then Keelan Cole Sr., if he's 27, Chris Conley's 28 or 26, 27 also. So I'm going to try to trade Keelan Cole Sr., and then I'm going to look to replace Chris Conley in the offseason. Defense. Decent linebacking core, Joe Schroeder, Miles Jack. D-line, pretty decent. Ngakoue would have been better to have with them. We have Killvon Chason, 21 years old, rookie out of LSU. Very solid last year. Taven Bryan, 75 defensive tackle, 24, so not too old. Then RB Jones, 28, 72, gonna have to look to replace him. Cornerbacks, pretty decent, especially with the addition of CJ Henderson. a very solid cornerback in college for Florida. He's going to be starting cornerback, and I'm going to move Sidney Jones up and look to trade DJ Hayden, since, Trey Herndon and Sidney Jones were younger. So, the safeties, not good. Oh, also Josh Allen, superstar dev, 23. Very, very, very good left end. Then we have Gerard Wilson, 26 years old, 73 overall. I'm going to look to trade him. Josh Jones, also got to look to replace him. 25 years old, 69 overall, nice. Or maybe I may start the rookie Daniel Thomas out of Auburn. But I probably will look to get a new strong safety, though I'll be starting Daniel Thomas for the time being. Cassius Marsh Sr., 28 years old, out of UCLA, 70 overall. Gonna have to look to replace him. And I'm gonna start Quincy Williams over him. Then we also have Joe Schobert, 26 years old, 81 overall, star dev, solid. And then, in my opinion, the jewel of the defense, Miles Shack, 24 years old, super, super solid right outside linebacker, really good pass coverage, great overall. Then we have Josh Lambo and Logan Cook. I'm also going to start Laviska Shenault at punt return and at kick return, just so he can get those extra snaps. Then among snappers, Barry Linder, Josh Lambo. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to give the slot cornerback role to TJ Herndon. Come up there. And then I'm going to be looking to trade DJ Hayden. Now, I'm going to see if anybody wants him, and I'm going to be trying to get a safety out of him for anybody for the secondary. Falcons. Who do they have at safety? Well, it won't show. Just going to move to Giants. Maybe Jabril Peppers. Oh, I accidentally went to the trade block. Did I? Alright, I'm going to back out quickly, and then I'm going to hop back in. Sorry for the delay. Madden is trash this year, like always. Sometimes. Alright. I'm going to look to trade DJ Hayden. Gonna see what I can get from. Going to see. Alright, manual trade time, and I'm going to look to go back to the Falcons. It was. Alright, I'm gonna add the cornerback into the mix, and I'm gonna see who the safeties are for the Falcons, since I cannot think of them off the top of my head. Keanu Neal, Monte Casey. I'm gonna see if I can get Keanu Neal straight up. No, not really. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna go for Keanu Neal. But he does have 1 year left on his contract, so I actually am gonna go to the Giants. I'm going to look to trade him, and then hopefully I will be able to pick Keanu Neal up during free agency, since he usually is a free agent. Ooh. I'm just going to see if I can get Xavier McKinney, though it is super, super tough. I can get Xavier McKinney. Well, you know I'm going to be taking that. What do I want to offer? Yeah, I think if I toss in a fourth, I should be able to get it done. Dear Madden, fix your game. Alright. And then like a 6. So that successfully gets me Xavier McKinney, which is a super solid pickup. Super solid. Though it did cost me a 4th, 6th, and DJ Hayden, though overall it will help improve the team. I think Xavier McKinney's a hidden dev. Hope he is. Yep, he is. I'm gonna start him. I'm actually gonna move Gerard Wilson over to strong safety just because I feel like I don't want to move Xavier McKinney out of his position because he's younger and stuff like that. More logical to keep him there. Okay, so what will Gerard Wilson keeps his rating. I can't switch to a 4-3 at this current time period. Yeah. I also may look to trade Adam Godis. Don't know how to pronounce his last name since I do Daniel Smoot. So back up for him. So look to trade him. Just gonna see who wants him. Bears. Mitch Trubisky's always a stud and sim. This probably won't go through. Will. Gonna go for a 7th maybe. I don't think that this will go through. I'm testing the waters, as you may say. Okay. Dang. Or I may just look to get a 3rd. Actually, I'm gonna see who they have at linebackers if they have any spares that I could use, especially middle linebacker. Roquan Smith will be basically impossible to trade for. Yeah, just as I thought. I'm gonna look through to see if anybody does want him, and if not, that was the Packers. Gotta accidentally removed him. Annoying in the slightest bit. Oh, plays right in. Okay, I don't want a draft pick from them because I know that they will high up draft pick. Yeah. Middle linebacker wise, they aren't so great. But yeah, I'm not gonna trade with the Packers. Just knowing them, they don't really have anything that I want. Okay. Is it Lamarcus? Nah, it's Nick Kwiatkowski. Raekwon McMillan. This trade actually might go through. Bit of a hassle to get him. Yeah, it was Corey Littleton who I was thinking of. Nope. Ooh. Wait, who do they have? Yeah, Cleveland Farrell has not done well. Maybe Malik Collins. I'm actually going to go for Nicholas Moreau. Actually, no, I won't bid too much of a risk there. Or could I get their 2nd? Yeah, I'm going to go for the 2nd here. Alright. Decent, and then I'll see if there's anything else. Al Woods is injured. They may want him. No, they do not want him. Annoying. Slightest bit. They want cornerbacks, left tackle, free safety. Actually, I'll trade him. Gerard Wilson. Nope. Okay, draft picks. And then my fifth. This, get through it will. Good stuff. Okay. I think that's going to be it for the trades so far. I've accumulated a decent amount of picks. Oh, I also got a trade. Actually, one more thing, yeah. What was that other thing I was thinking of? Remember. Just remembered. I was going to trade Keelan Cole Sr. His name's always messed me up because I always think Keenan Cole Sr. because that's just a more common name. It's fine. I'm gonna see if I can get any green interest levels on him. Ooh, and that was from the Jets. Sort of a slightly bad roster with a slightly bad amount of talent. Alright. Who do they? They actually have some solid linebackers in there. Or maybe Blake Cashman. I'm gonna go Blake Cashman and a third, maybe. Gonna see if third. Yeah. This should go through. I'm fine with not having a third here. I'll just get a fourth. Alright. Now I'm gonna switch. I just thought about it. Okay, Blake Cashman. He's a good backup to have, to say the least, in my opinion. He's a super solid user, and I can also switch him out to left outside linebacker. Good stuff. Alright, so Blake Cashman has been switched to left outside linebacker. And that is it. Yep, 73 overall. Nice little boost. So here is the team. And we're going to hop into simulation. Let's see how the Jacksonville Jaguars can do. We're going to use just the auto-generated rookie class, so I'm going to skip to... Yeah, I'm going to skip to playoffs. Now, I'm just wondering how Laviska Shenault is going to be playing at halfback, since it isn't really his his true position, since he was drafted as a wide receiver. And we went 4-12. Not good. How do we line up, though? That is the question. What was our stats like? Second worst offense in the league and the worst defense in the league. Just overall terrible. Second worst points scored and horrible in points allowed. So not a good season at all. Gardner Minshew, bad year. 24 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, not so many yards. Laviska Shenault, not good either. Might have to switch him back to wide receiver. Chris Thompson did not get that many runs at all. Receiving, D.D. Westbrook, very solid season. And defense-wise, how did we do? Miles Jack, 144 tackles. That is quite good, slightly good. Very good. Joe Sherbert, decent season. 2 interceptions for him. C.J. Henderson, 2 interceptions also. And how do we do on sacks? Kayvon Chase on 3.5. And then 3 for Josh Allen. So, overall, not so great. Not so great. Now it's time for the upgrades, though. Time for the upgrades. Lots of upgrades to go around. We do have some for Blake Cashman. and we'll look at the team to see if we did get any dev ups. Josh Allen, he's up to 85 now? Yeah, 85. Though with morale and stuff down to an 83. Yep. So, I'm not going to be looking for overalls, but rather just dev ups since it's a more important piece. Currently no dev ups. Yeah, none at all. I think Daniel Chark's out injured. Not very pleasant. CJ Henderson is up to a superstar, and Miles Jack is up to 88. Crazy stuff. So, overall, not so great season, though it is rebuilds. We're fine with the bad first season. I'm going to skip ahead to the Super Bowl. We are not going to have any awards. I can already assure you that. We do? Okay. Bit surprised about this, not gonna lie. We can already tell Miles Jack, 88 overall. Hopefully this will get him up to a superstar dev. If it doesn't, 89 now. Sorry. It doesn't always. Superstar dev for Miles Jack. Very good mid-zone KO and BOGO. I might. Who's the starting? Actually, I'll just see. He had a very, very, very solid season with like 144 tackles. So Tom Brady with the Buccaneers wins the Nick Foles at 9. Okay. Yeah, so Miles Jack, 4th overall with the Defensive Player of the Year. He might have gotten Best Linebacker, but besides that, not much. Not really anything when it comes to Offensive Players of the Year. Viscous Chenault at 7th, 84 overall. CJ Henderson, Xavier McKinney, and Caleb Chase both coming in at 7, 6, and 5 best quarter. I guess he must have gone best linebacker. Did not. Miles Jack said 10th for best linebacker. Logic. So we're gonna go on to the re-signing period. Who do we have to re-sign? I've not checked. Okay. D.D. Westbrook is on the re-signing block. Chris Conley. Don't need to re-sign him. We have tons and tons of cap room. I'm going to re-sign D.D. Westbrook. He's a very solid receiver. A pretty decent year. Chris Thompson, not going to take the time to re-sign. They're not going to take the time to re-sign. Chris Conley, not going to take the time to re-sign. Sean Melvin. Sidney Jones, the 4th. Make sure you don't say the 5th or the 6th or the 3rd because it is the 4th. Don't forget that. And boost up his contract a bit just so he wants to stay. And he does. Good stuff. Trey Herndon, we're also going to get him to stay. 5-year contract. 22 mil. Same sort of contract as I gave Jones the 4th. Cam Robinson, going to look to re-sign him for 5 years. Yeah, 5 years. He's a bit pricey, though it is worth it. He should become a stud. I'm also going to turn off injuries once I get this done. Smoot may need to re-sign him. Josh Jones, don't really need to re-sign. Alright. Dewan Smoot, I am going to resign, and then that's going to be it. And then we are going to move on to the free agents. Once I adjust the league settings, yeah. Ooh, Kansas City Chiefs edge out the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 24-17. And okay, injuries off. Alright, so that is it for the re-signings, and we are moving on to the free agents. I may move Laviska Shenault. Yeah, I am going to move Laviska Shenault back to Trent Williams, Desmond King. I may want to pull out my trump card for Desmond King. Alright, Marcus Williams. Definitely going to pick up him. And he has a fractured hip. I'll give you a 6-year, $88.5 million deal. 106 total points. And as I said, Keanu Neal would be in free agency. So I'm going to pick up him, and yeah. Gonna have to look at the rest of the things, see who I want to pick up and who I don't. Gonna offer, 5-year deal for him. Don't really need to boost it since nobody is trying to sign him at the current moment. And I may move. Who's at my cornerback? Desmond King's playing strong safety. Yeah, so I won't try to sign Desmond King. I think main thing at this point. Oh, Taven Bryan did go up in depth trade. I'm actually good with defensive tackles. Yeah, I am. Don't really need wide receivers. Who do we got? AJ Green, Philip Dorsett, Demarcus Robinson, Josh Gordon. Okay, I'm gonna sign Demarcus Rob. Actually, I won't, because I'll just wait till the draft and I'll try to draft a solid wide receiver, if any. Gonna look to see if there are anybody who I can improve on the O-line with. Probably not, though. Yeah. Not really anybody on the O-line who I can improve with. Carl Nassib is really the only person I would think of re-signing on the defensive end side of the ball. So we do Sheldon Rankins. 27. Probably too hard to pass up on him. I'm going to see if this will go through. Hopefully it will. It might not. 99 total points. We are edging out the Bengals. So, next week, and we'll see what we got. And besides that, I am done for free agency, and we got all of our targets. Very nice. I'm gonna actually move Marcus Williams over to cornerback. I'm gonna start him there. Then we should be good besides that. Yeah. And we're gonna have to look to draft a right guard and a wide receiver. Now, Daniel Shark, he's way down on the depth chart. That should not be happening. So I'm gonna have to look to draft a wide receiver. Though besides that, I will be fine. And also maybe a backup halfback. So that's more of like a later round draft pick, and I'm going to move James Robinson just over to a dedicated fullback. Just so he can be getting upgrade points for fullback. So. Okay, defensive side of the ball. Oh, Joe Schobert, also an up and depth. Also super solid. Abilities are strip specialist. So defense is coming along really, really well. Marcus Williams is going to be out for 4 weeks, though he shall be fine, hopefully, by the time that we come back. So I'm going to switch Marcus Williams over since we do have Xavier McKinney at free safety, and then we're going to try to get a backup backup, halfback, maybe. Actually, we won't. We'll draft one. Yeah. He drops all the way down to 82. What's his man coverage? Yeah, I actually might switch him back, and I actually might put Xavier McKinney. Yeah. Okay. Gonna move Marcus Williams back to free safety, and then I'm gonna switch Xavier McKinney to cornerback. Actually, no. So he will be our best cornerback. Yeah. So we are good. And then we do have XP to use up, which is good. I'll use that on the quarterback position. Yeah. So wide receiver, offensive line, defensive line are what we are looking for. That Microsoft Surface quality. I should do linebacker, defensive back, and yeah, quality. Okay, so we're gonna go into the draft since we are currently gonna see who there is. I've not looked at the draft board once. Alright. Gonna have to check the cornerback. Just make sure everything's sorted out and sort of go over last minute adjustments and that sort of things. Things of that nature. Sorry. Cornerback were very, very solid. Oh, Calvin Chason also went up to star dev. Super, super nice. Blake Cashman, was he always at star or was he at normal? Don't remember. The offensive line, halfback, well, backup, halfback, wide receiver, and yeah. Okay. So, start draft. We should have a super high pick since we did go 4 and 12, and it is a glitch. Oh, ain't the glitch, just taking a long time. Alright, we'll hop back in and we should be good. Phew. If that was a decent player, I would have been Superman. And oh my gosh, Cameron Tyler, insane throw power. First thing I noticed. Now this quarterback class is stacked. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever seen a better quarterback class. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. I don't know. I may have to go quarterback. Quarterback. Personally, yeah, Rich Bauman looks like he is the best quarterback in the class. I have a 3rd, 11th, and so on. I don't know. Okay. I have a plan. So, I'm going to look to trade yeah. I'm going to look to trade my quarterback in Gardner Minshew over to the Bears because they will probably for a draft pick. And then let me see if I can get like a 6 also. Okay, no 6. And then I will go with a 6 next year. And then that is the trade. So Gardner Minshew is left the team. It was wide receiver, backup, halfback. Yeah. I'm just gonna look through This is a stack. Well, it looks like a stack draft class. Though, okay. Whoa, Edward Tompkins. Pretty weird name, not gonna lie. Looks like a stud. Didn't mean to mark him, but then you're good. We're gonna look at O-line now, and right guard Will Huff looks solid. Also, Devin Wise. I think we're fine with O-line for the time being. Also halfback. That's what it was. And then there. So my board is currently looking like this. So I think with my first pick, I'm gonna go Tompkins. Yeah, because I'm gonna take Will Huff at the end of the first, and then I'm gonna go the halfback at the end at the beginning of the second. Now the question is, who looks like the best quarterback here? It currently seems like Doug Atkins, who is a field general. So it just depends on what I want. Rich Bauman also looks super solid. Dan Butler does too. They all look really, really solid. I will decide when the time does come. So I'm going to go to the next pick and then, yeah, go from there. Jonathan Minor. Hope he is a minor. Not a good joke. Cameron Tyler. That takes one quarterback off the board. Though there are enough where I'm not worried about this. So it is Edward Tompkins. Looks insanely solid. 79 overall, number 1 in the draft class, unless it's some stud. Number 1 in the draft, 3rd overall pick, and that is a stud. Absolute beast. Let's go. So I'm just going to skip ahead to my next pick because that's when I'll just take my quarterback for the future. I'm sorry, Gardner Minshew. I do love Minshew Mania. Just wasn't working out last season. Quarterback room has started to thin. And I think I am going to go Richard Bauman. Where's Dan Butler? Yeah, I'm going to go Richard Bauman here. Actually, Dan Butler looks super versatile. Because he does, if you do notice on the combine grades, he had a 5th 40-yard dash. Vert jump was okay. Broad jump was pretty good. 3-cone, okay. 20-yard shuttle, quite good. Okay. 1 or 2. Closing my eyes. I'm going to go Rich Bauman. Hidden Dev. Let's go. That is what we love to see. He is a reach. This class is stacked. 22. Absolutely stacked class. And I did not look at stats. Pardon me. But he is hidden, and that's basically all that matters. We just gotta hope that it isn't a bad hidden dev. So then we are gonna be taking the left guard or right guard. Yeah. And then that'll be it. Will Huff. He looks very, very solid. Plus, I do need a player at this position, right guard. 74 overall, 19 in true value. Took him at 20. Worth it. Worth it. And we are going to go ahead to my next pick where I will be taking backup halfback for Laviska Shenault since, yeah. Juan Redmond. 70 overall, hidden dev, 51 in the class. I'm fine with reaching there because he is a hidden dev. And this class is super, super stacked. Like, 2 hidden devs, 79 overall. AJ Keaton off the board. Lucky I did not draft him. So I'm good with wide receiver. Maybe it is time to look at the D line. Gonna see if there are any late round studs. Jerome Woodward. I am currently, yeah. Enrique. I'm sorry, but I cannot pronounce things today. Enrique Green. Got it. Okay, I'm going to be taking Devin Wagner. 70 overall with a late second rounder. I'm fine with that. He will probably be playing as a third defensive tackle. And Andrew Hewitt. Late rounder. So it's either I may go. I'm going to see if there are any other studs. There are not. Yeah, so I am going to be going a backup free safety, I believe it is. Yeah, backup free safety in Enrique Green, and that does pay off. Now, it won't pay off in the long-term run because I am going to have to be saying his name. I am incapable of saying it to save things. Now, I just have to hope that I don't get screwed over and have that defensive tackle be taken. Though I should not. Hopefully. Though, he's still here. 73 overall, 20 in true talent. Still solid, and I have another 4th round pick, which I will probably be using to pick up a wide receiver if that one who I had late on the board was still there. Here's Philip Weatherspoon, BPA, best player available, and he 70 overall, and he is super fast. 94 speed, so he won't be starting though. He will be a good backup tab, just in case any. Yeah. And also allows me the versatility of trading D.D. Westbrook. I'm going to go punter in the final round here because, yep. I may just go Troy Lehman. Yep. 64 overall. That is a reach. And that usually isn't a reach, but it seems like super stacked draft class, so it is. Now, I am going to be looking at the just the rest of the players, and I'm going to be seeing the other QB, since that's one thing that I am interested in. Because I'm very happy with the QB who I took, but I just want to see what the other ones look like. So, Troy Lehman. And it's taking unreasonably long to send the final pick. Okay. Loading data, and not going to go there, except we are going to go to the NFL. And we're going to be looking at the QBs. If this game loads. I'm really, well, not hyped. Cameron Tyler, 2nd overall pick in the draft. Will it let me see him? That's a real question. Madden is practically a dumpster fire. What can you really expect? He is hidden. 94 throw power. That is crazy. Good stats. But it seems like at least there he is hidden, and there are these 3 quarterbacks taken all in a row. 1 hidden dev. Doug Atkins. Oof. Whole foot, normal dev, not good. I took Rich Bauman. Then there's Dan Butler, who's like the other standout sort of quarterback. And yep, no bueno. Who's the second highest player in this whole class? Ray Warrick. He didn't have 21 overall. There might be another, and then Trenton Womack. Yeah, this class was absolutely stacked, so sort of means though that next season I won't have a good draft. Though I subscribe to myself on my other, on like my personal YouTube account, and that is why this draft class was stacked. So, yeah, lineup for the next season we do have Daniel Chark Jr., D.D. Westbrook, Edward Tompkins, don't know how to pronounce his name, Lewiski Chenault, and Juan Redmond for our halfback position. Then we have Rich Bauman, the 22-year-old scrambling quarterback out of LSU, 88 throw power, very good throwing arm, quite good break sack. He doesn't have like a cannon arm, but anything's better than Minshew's arm, to be honest. Enrique Green. What do I do with him? So, yep, linebacking core, Miles Jack, Josh Hilbert. Super solid lineup for year 2. Actually, need to check the defensive tackles, because that is one thing I want to sort of see. Alright. Okay, for the time being. And we are good. So we're gonna hop into sim and we're gonna go towards next week. And I'm also gonna adjust the playbooks. So yep. So, on defense, I'm going to be going Indianapolis Colts, and I'm going to go... What's a pretty decent playbook this year? I'm going to try out Tampa Bay. A bit risky. Actually, I'm going to go Indianapolis. I'm going to actually go Kansas City Chiefs for my offensive playbook, and I was also going to check out the stats of Edward Tompkins. 96 speed, absolute stud. Not the best normal route running, though decent deep route running, and quite good after the catch. He looks super solid. Going to be cool to see what he does, and we are going to send to the mid-season mark. And hopefully by that time we'll also see all of the devs and things of that nature. And I see stop the losing streaks. And we are 3-4. We do have Daniel Chark Jr. to re-sign. Slightly annoyed about that. Just gonna do these upgrades, and then we're gonna sort of see who we can re-sign. Daniel Chark Jr. is the top priority at the current time. Yep. I'm gonna look to sign him on a 6 or 7 year deal. And we have plenty of cap. So. And okay. Daniel Chark is locked in for the next 6 years, and Taven Bryan, he has been playing okay, plus he is a star, and he should be developing for quite a while, so I'm going to bump up his salary to $3.5 million, and then, yep, so we are good. Anyone else who's major to our success? Not really. Yep. And then Tyler Eifert, I'll just either draft a tight end or I'll either draft a tight end or I will sign him in free agency. Since he is pretty old, he will be 28. Closer, 28. Yep. And strip specialist, so two pretty decent abilities. 84 overall team at the moment. So we do have, let us see. The devs from our rookies. Dang. Star from Richard Bauman. Heartbreaking. No. 77 overall, though. Same goes for Juan Redmond out of Liberty. And then we have Edward Thompkins, who's up to 81 overall. O-line, Barry Linder and Andrew Norwell are going to start to regress. That is slightly annoying, though. It is like our time to shine. Xavier McKinney, and we also have stars. So all of the people who we did draft were stars, so it is fine. And I'm gonna look at the stats to see how we can improve. And I'm also gonna be looking at who had the best stats overall, just so I can sort of base off that. Offense was okay, defense was horrendous. Alright, NFL, Browns, playbook, and 49ers. Looks like what you should go to. So I'm going to switch to them right now, and then I'm going to be looking at the stats as per usual, and then we are going to be hopping into the draft in our final season, third season. So, Browns offensive playbook and 49ers defensive. Did I miss it? And there it is. Just gonna see if there's any sort of thing. Match out. Okay, that's best so far. 6. 4-3. Cover 3. Now, let us look into the stats to see how we performed overall. Sort of what went wrong and what didn't. Wow, a really solid year from Richard Bauman. 4,100 yards and 35 TDs and not so many interceptions, which is always good to see. Laviska Shenault, 793 yards for 224 touches, and decent year from him. Nothing too spectacular. Edward Thompkins, 1,189 yards from him. 8 touchdowns for Daniel Chark. For DJ Chark, sorry. And 8 touchdowns for D.D. Westbrook. Both of who didn't have 1,000 yards. Tyler Eifert, 656 yards and 4 touchdowns. And then, my question is, how did our scrambling QB go? Rich Bauman, only 1 rushing fumble, though 3 rushing touchdowns. And James Robinson got an insane amount of touches for a fullback and 4 touchdowns. And Laviska Shenault got the same amount. Juan Redmond, only 2 touchdowns and 119 yards. Rich Bauman looks like the future and smells like the future. Miles Jack, 145 tackles. Super solid year. 7 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, 1 interception. C.J. Henderson, 1 interception for him. Sidney Jones, 2 interceptions. Keanu Neal, 1. 72 tackles for him. Xavier McKinney, 1 interception. Josh Allen, 1 interception. Go 12.5 sacks. Good year from him. And an interception. Good stuff. Kayvon Chason, 6.5 sacks. Sheldon Rankins got an interception and 9.5 sacks. Also, Blake Cashman, 4.5 sacks. And didn't get any defensive touchdowns. We must have. And no defensive touchdowns, though it is fine. So, we had a somewhat solid year when it comes to stats, though at the same time we did not. We are going to send to the Super Bowl just to see any awards that we did possibly get. Alright. Let us look into the MVP race. Rich Bauman, 5th overall. Solid stuff. And he is 4th on the Offensive Player of the Year list. Miles Jack, 2nd on the Offensive Player of the Year list. 91 overall currently. Rich Bauman, 1st Offensive Rookie of the Year. Edward Thompkins, 2nd. And then Juan Redmond, 7th. Defensive Rookie of the Year, no. Devin Wagner, the backup defensive tackle, is 9th on the list. Basically all we need to know. Hopefully we got a dev up on Rich Bauman or on, Rich Bauman might have gotten dev up. I'm going to upgrade Scrambler for him. Seems more logical. He's still on star. Pretty painful. Not gonna lie. So, we have re-signed all of the free agents, so I think we need to. I'm just gonna look through once more just to make sure. Since we already did that. Yeah. Logan Cook, I'm fine to let you walk. Maybe Leon Jacobs just because he might work as a solid. Or actually, I'm going to go Gerard Wilson since he no, not a bit too much. Leon Jacobs, amateur you, he's quite cheap, 4-year deal. Bump up the money a tiny bit. Yeah, and he's a solid backup, so I'm fine with re-signing him. Then we're going to let the rest of the players walk. Sorry, Tyler Eifert, but I do not see a future for you in the team. We're going to see who we can sign with our cap room. Quentin Nelson. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to. 5-year deal. 96 total points. Jair Alexander. I know, it's like, do I just cheese it, though? Because it's sort of like cheesy. $48 total points. I'm going to bump down the bid on Quentin Nelson. I'm going to use the remaining money on... bump that down a whole lot more. Because it just really needs to be in the 80s for it to actually, go through. 86 total points. That'll be fine, and then as long as I can outdo the rest of the teams. $48 total points, so I am going to have to boost up Jair Alexander by quite a lot, though I'm fine if I do not get him. $54 total points. Gonna boost up the signing bonus. $50 total points. $54 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 total Okay, well, it is actually important that I do get a tight end. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull out on my offer for using the remaining money on a tight end. Do I go Dallas Goedert, David Njoku, or McBoy? I'm gonna go Dallas Goedert just since seems more logical for me to sign him since he is the best available tight end, and really anything besides that won't make too much of a difference. Right guard, we're solid there. Right tackle's basically, well, left tackle, or whatever. We are good on the defensive line. I don't really know what else we could upgrade. It's a super solid team. Maybe Von Miller. I know it won't go through though. It's always good to try. Well, let's see who we got. Hopefully we would have gotten Dallas Goedert and Quentin Nelson both went through. I'm also gonna look at salaries because it didn't seem like we were rejected by Von Miller, so I can make a super twist on the move. Quentin Nelson over a position probably to left tackle, whatever our worst position is on the O-line. Yeah. Alright, left tackle for him, and then, I don't know, maybe like a halfback? Nah, we're fine at halfback. Yeah, left tackle for Quentin Nelson, because we do have Andrew Norwell also at left tackle. I mean, at left guard. Brain fart. So, you're just going to see sort of the improvised, the redone team, and then we're going to see salaries. We're going to look to probably cut a few players. Super solid O-line. Eddie Tompkins went up a dev. Miles Jack also went up a dev. Super solid. 91 overall. Zone hawk. Quite a good ability for him to get. And then defensive line is looking insanely solid. Okay. Time to see who we have put our salary into that we don't really need. And I'm going to look to sort of either trade. Yeah, I'm going to look to cut them. TJ Herndon. Can't cut him. A lot of money invested into him. DeAndre Smoot. How much will I make from releasing him? Not worth it. What else? Chris Johnson. 3.6 million invested into him. 820K cap. 820K in cap. I do have a better backup. Cam Robinson. Oh my gosh. You have had all the chips put in you. Lost off of him. And Josiah Scott. Besides that, doesn't really seem. Can't really cut DeAndre Smoot. Neither can I cut Juan Redmond. Neither can I cut Leon Jacobs. Anybody way down the board who's getting big? 3.5 4 or 5 mil for a unknown tight end. I'm going to be cutting you. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can sign Von Miller now, even though I don't have most cap room. And I do have the remaining bid on, so I can boost up the money bit. That's so confusing. Like, I'm giving you a better offer, but it goes down. 42 total points. Let's see. I'm going to skip ahead to the draft and hopefully we get him. Though I'm fine if we don't because that's just life. And we do not. Wait, did he actually go anywhere though? That's my question. League signings. Let's check it out. Yeah, I didn't go anywhere. Well, that's okay. Things happen. Draft. I'm going to see who we can afford to get. I don't really know what we can improve on. Probably just defensive line at this point. That's Madden. So, that's even if I can pick. Gonna have to quit franchise mode as usual. As usual. Up. I see people. I'm just gonna hopefully wait it out and this popped up. Pause draft. Yeah, as you can see, it's already worse. So we are picking at 5th. Well, biggest stack is nothing too great. I'm just looking at the top to sort of get a gauge of early first. Maybe he's a decent pickup. Ooh. Great combine. Middle linebackers class. Well, the linebacker class seems to be stacked. Left end class is not though. Right end also stacked. Then defensive tackle, sort of bad. Left outside linebacker, late first. Second rounder, third rounder. Yep. So besides that, not really much. I may just look to unload my picks, though I am going to be skipping to my pick just so I can sort of see who I am going to pick. It's just going to be a defensive end, and there goes Darren McKee. So, draft board, it's between him and him. Chris York looks better. 76 overall, normal dev. What is he? Fifth in true talent. And I'm gonna skip ahead to my next pick, where I shall be picking. Now, the question is, who will be left? Ooh, should have looked at halfbacks. Oh my gosh. Okay. Draft board has aligned, and let's see who we want to go with. So, I already have, 71. Okay, that was a good pick. Mostly just because he's hidden dev, and besides that, I'm going to skip to the third round, and I'm going to So BPA most likely. Jeff Bauer just went the quarterback. It's pretty crazy. He lasted all the way down there. I'm just gonna see if who goes scouted though. Doesn't seem like there is too much left. But I still am gonna pick because I don't really feel like trading picks. John Gates. He was supposed to go much earlier. Devin Pope. I don't know, I may just have to go with him. Sort of use him as backup. Draft board and third round pick. I'm going to go Devin Pope here. I don't really care the rest of it. So, yep. And we are going to skip ahead. Hopefully the cornerback will still be there, though I'm doubting it. He is not there. Okay, I am going to trade the rest of my picks until the 6th. Ooh, just because it is not worth keeping them if the rest of the draft class is so bad. Chicago Bears. Of course you want my picks. What are you projected to be at? 22nd. Too high. 6. Okay, this works. Let's see if I can get a second out of them. Drain every last bit of life out of the Bengals. Joe Burrow's like, no. Why are you doing this to me? I won't be able to get that. So I most likely will be able to get third. I think. I hope. Yep. And then that can be a 6th rounder next year. And then it is a big trade. I have traded 2 of my picks for a much later pick. Next user pick. And I'm probably going to be taking a punter here since the last punter did not work out. Because he was only 64 overall, though he probably is better in overall, but it's fine. You can usually find sort of late round steals when it comes to the fullbacks. Oh yeah, this class sucks. Okay. Punter. 63. Yeah, I mean, can I just get like a Ryan Stonehouse or something? Or a decent punter. That's what I was hoping for. Though it's fine. Just begged that I would have gotten somebody good. Though I did not, so that is unfortunate. Yeah. Team for season 3, final season. Super solid. Oh! And we got Von Miller. Good stuff. I mean, yeah, if we do not win the Super Bowl this season, I'm going to be beyond that. Because this is practically, this is a team that should be winning the Super Bowl. You say, oh, you're missing vital pieces of the secondary. But no. No. Such a solid team. Especially overall. Alright, first power halfback slot, wide receiver. I'm fine with having Eddie Tompkins in the slot receiver role. Their down running back is Laviska Shenault. Power halfback is James Robinson, even though he is a fullback. So yeah, you can make the argument, well, you don't have a good punter, that's why you're losing. Just because I can't get a punt in the in the 5 doesn't mean that it's that this team shouldn't make it to the Super Bowl. Xavier McKinney is like the main. Well, actually, Kayvon Chaisson worst. Kayvon Chaisson is the worst starter on my defense. Well, besides Sidney Jones, who he's a slot cornerback, right? And it's Tavon Bryant. And then, yeah, so they all star. I really should be winning the Super Bowl. I mean, Cam Robinson, okay. You should be starting. Jawan Robinson should. Yeah. So, I should be winning the Super Bowl. If I don't win the Super Bowl, I'm going to be beyond mad. Also, I'm just going to check who was the star-studded jewel of this draft class. I'm going to guess like 78 overall. I'm going to guess 78. Watch, 78 overall. Jeez, a 68 overall left guard. And it seems... Wow. This was one depressing class. Yep, so I'm going to skip ahead to the preseason. And this is going to be our third and final season from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Rebuild. Rich Batman, I'm just going to upgrade you by hand. With the improviser trait, though, he is going to be stuck at 78 overall, but that is fine with me. And I'm going to be playing the final game of the season, unless it is... Yeah, I'm going to be playing the final game of the season, and hopefully we're going to make it to the Super Bowl. But I'm not going to make any other interference if we do make it to the Super Bowl. I probably should not be upgrading Edward Tompkins' team threat, though it is fine because... I don't know. Okay. Time to sim to the playoffs. And we're going to be stopping at week 17 to just go over, see how we're doing, the whole shebang, and hopefully check out how we're doing. And hopefully see a very good record combined with a very good defense. You see 16, 17. We are 5-10? Wait, what has been letting us down? This is so frustrating. 21 offensive yards. 15 defensive. You know, it actually might be LaVisca Chenault. I'll look at itch that it is. Well, I mean... C.J. Henderson does get an ability. Short route KO and pick artist. I'm also see just who we have to re-sign. Yep, too many people I have to re-sign. So, not really into... Not going to play the next season. It is sad that we won't be making the playoffs, even though the Colts are and the Titans are. So, we're just going to hop in. 88 overall team. Really should be in the Super Bowl. Should be winning it, though. It's Madden for you. So, I hope you enjoy some gameplay. Bring the pressure, 4 sacks. Yeah, Miles Jack looks absolutely insane. 91 overall. Who's at 93? DJ Chark, 88 overall. Not so, well, still pretty good. Keanu Neal, 87 overall. We'll just skip. And then, let's see what we can do. I'm actually just going to see how LaVisca Chenault plays. As a halfback. Because I'm pretty sure that he only has 88 speed, which is quite bad in this game. Yep. Oh no, blocks couldn't set up. Sort of stupid. 60th tackle of the season before. That's my question. Slot shallow. Tompkins. Tompkins, he ain't doing much. I know I keep on saying the name weird, but yeah, don't really care. DJ Chark. I'm going to also run Tompkins on a slant route, so we'll just see how that goes. And we are sacked sometimes. So, time to punt, 4th and 25. It is on all Madden, by the way. Just going to mention that, so. Because I know I'm going to get commented.
Oh, you're so bad. You're trash at this game. You, shouldn't be playing, blah, blah, blah. I know 3-year-olds better than you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know I'm not very good, but man, you really got the time to comment on me, put any comments on a video with not that many views. Get life. Inside zone time, folks. I also am going to be trying to. I ran straight into the yard. The whatever you want to call it line. Weatherspoon, you are going to be having a slant here. Ooh. Great hold. I'm going to give him that. 3rd and inches, and we're going to have 45 base. Actually, DJ Chark looks really good. DJ Chark looks like he could burn it. That's my hope. Nope. But, yeah. That's why you have a X wide receiver at your halfback position. So you can run cheesy routes all day and every day. I'm also wondering how Bauman feels on the scramble. Ooh. Good run for Laviska Shenault there. So, stretch alert, look you. 2 of the cringiest plays in the game, a slant route and a streak route. Well, at least a streak route. A stretch run. At least the stretch run was one of the worst routes last year. This year, not so much though. I don't know. Madden sort of needs to make it so that you aren't desperate, well, you don't have to have escape artist to automatically be able to scramble it. Okay. And the snap there. And that is a pick. No, it is not. Don't know how. Don't really care. Why not? But it is fine. It is good. Ooh, and that is a horrible punt. Instead of Big Will saying the worst punter on YouTube, the best punter on YouTube, I'm the worst punter on YouTube. Alright. And Bauman cannot scramble for. Yep. Quentin Nelson really should be holding that block. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you, Laviska Shenault, for holding on. Very much appreciated. Thank you, dude. Okay. Laviska Shenault coming back. Ooh, that's got it. Let's go. Good stuff. Decent game there. Richard Bauman, 4 for 6. Decent game from him. Inside zone. I don't really get how we're messing up here. Well, how we're losing at least. Because, we have the best team possible. Three yards there. Halfback off. Offensive tackle. Bauman. No, man, don't wave your arms. Just I'm not even touching on any button to make it so that you're doing audibles. You're just audibling because you can. Please, Batman, stop. Please. Deep attack. Oh, threat detector. Nope. I'm gonna go for it. And Madden agrees with me. Though they are having nobody on the blitz here. I'm just wondering, Tompkins can burn. Tompkins can burn. Tompkins can burn. Yep. 69 total yards. Nice. Alright, Daniel Shark Jr. Gonna see if he can burn anybody. He hasn't really been seen too solid. So it's fine. Viscous Chenault blocks. Not setting up there, as I'm gonna try to get into the end zone with. Oh no. Daniel Shark on the fade. Ooh. Fade it, fade it, fade it. Oh, that's gonna be picked. Dang. Yep. Trey Waynes. Alright. Skip ahead, and they get one back. I'm gonna have to go all out to even have a chance. Okay. Snap coming out. Ooh. He can. And that's picked! Let's go. Fun times. Yay, I'm trash. I might get burnt. No, I don't. But I am actually going to try out defense because I just want to sort of see how this team plays. Let us run some cover 6. Joe Schobert and Miles Jack. I'm actually going to try out Miles Jack because I just feel like he'd be a better user. Hope they don't run it. I hate when people run it in this game. Oh, no! How did he not drop that? Like, seriously, Miles Jack just practically destroyed him. Oh, that sucks. Right. Joe Schobert. And, ooh, good stop, Miles Jack. Timeout there. I mean, it seems like a really fun team to use. I'd personally just play with this team for fun because that's what it seems like they can be used as. Fun team. Huh. Those are actually any fun in Madden. Good sack. Josh Allen. Yep. And then cover to sink. I'm gonna spy up Josh Allen. Actually, don't really spy up. That's fine. Oh! And not a big hit there. I'm gonna call timeout just to see if I could actually create any offense. Maybe, maybe not. Joe Schobert. It's gonna be. See now they kick this field goal. Kick us up and kick is good. 20-0. And gonna go for the return. I think, yeah, we have LaVisca Chenault on the returns, unless it was switched. No. Wait, it is. Is it? I can't tell. Named him. And then it's Reese Witherspoon. And then it is time to run the cheesiest of all plays. I will show you what it is, but you can't tell anybody. But I showed you this play. PA post shot. This should burn practically every team in the whole league. Well, in all of Madden. If he dropped it. Okay. If he dropped it, I would have been so mad. So mad. And we have 11 seconds left on the clock. I may just run that again. Actually, no. Run PA drag wheel. I'm going to hope that D. Westbrook can open up. No! What are you doing? Rich Bauman. PA crosses. I'm going to run. And I'm going to look for Daniel Shark over the center of the park. And get it. Take it down! Come on! Timeout. Okay, we're good. Time for the field goal. And Josh Lambo is kicking it. So super solid kicker. And he doesn't shank kicks, so we're good. Josh Lambo kick is good. Let's go. Fun stuff. I don't know, I feel like I'm just playing this game for fun. I should really shorten the quarters though. Yeah, so skip ahead, and you'll see sort of just a team recap if you want to see that in stats. That is such a run. Oh, it ain't. Oh, dang. Look at that. He burns me. Oh, closer actually should make it so that it's easier to get into the zone. I forgot about that. No, it didn't. Nobody can shed a block. And Joe Mixon basically manhandles Keanu Neal. Some sort of catfight thing. I don't know. Gutsy, Scrambler, and Lofting Deadeye are the abilities that And I do not know how I didn't get that tackle. Well, Gutsy, Scrambler, and Lofting Deadeye are the abilities that Joe Burrow has. And Joe Burrow has been playing super well. Give him that. Sort of just sad because he is such a bad O-line. Not a first. Can it be called not a first? 3rd and inches. And you know what we're running. There I'm going to just have a hook curl. Halfback wham. And it did not work. And that's going to be... What just happened? Did you see that? This game is so bad. Just watch this. No. Madden won't let me watch it. Alright. Watch a 54. What? But the thing is, watch who is it? Yeah, watch Caleb on Chase on. Now watch Keanu Neal. Who went in for the tackle? Caleb on Chase on. Okay. Now watch Keanu Neal. He, bro. What's that? What kind of animation is actually that? And it isn't like look, okay, it's past the contact, and he runs, and then he turns. What are you doing? I think it's also more atrocious how nobody tackles him. Joe Schobert really should be reaching for that. Even just what kind of gap are you trying to... Stupid game. Not fun. Joe Schobert's gonna rush the line. And kick is up and kick is good, and it's 3-27. I'm gonna be cheese playing it for the rest of the game. Well, that's even if I can play the rest of the game. I don't know, I may just go down for one last offensive drive. Call it game. Decent return there. Well then. Rich Bauman on the snap. Ooh, open. What? What kind of animation is that? What? Okay. I want to see what overall Logan Wilson is, so he can actually do that. That is the stupidest thing of all time that I have ever seen. Watch Logan Wilson make the interception. We're gonna switch to Logan Wilson. Just absolutely body. Well, that's annoying. I'm just gonna super submit so I can actually get one more drive on offense. Since I'm not gonna consider that a drive on offense, since basically Logan Wilson. Losing big, need a score, but let's shoot clock and run it. Gotcha game. I really want to flip it so I don't actually have to have whoever something over. Oh my gosh, I was pressing the wrong button. So yeah, basically it. Gonna super sim it because don't even care at this point. Jump forward into the game. We're gonna get clapped. Yeah. 20-44. And I don't know. A very frustrating game overall. It's also just very frustrating to see how bad Madden is when it comes to AI and stuff. Like, you actually can't skip this. That just makes it even more frustrating when you have to watch through those mini cutscenes and it takes like 20 seconds of your time. And you don't want to do that. Well, yeah. Final look at the team, and then that is going to be it for the stream/video. However you were watching it, I hope you enjoyed. So. But I'm also going to use this time just to complain about Madden and show why it's a stupid game that needs to be fixed. Because, yeah. So, if we look at, oh, wait. Also, it always goes to the home menu after you send because, well, after you just play a game, just watch it. Who actually wants to continue what you're doing when you can be playing Ultimate Team? Ultimate Team's like the worst. It's basically screwing me over. Okay, 88 overall team. Super solid team, right? Okay. You know, with an 88 overall team, the last thing that what would you expect a Chiefs caliber team? Look at this O line, okay? Brandon Linder, right? Andrew Norwell, Quentin Nelson, alright? DJ Chark, who's playing in his prime. Eddie Tompkins, who's also playing in his prime. Laviska Shenault, who's playing really well, okay? The offensive rookie of the year. Then, let's go over to defense. We have Xavier McKinney, who's also playing in his prime. Marcus Williams, who's also playing in his prime. Josh Allen, who's also playing in his prime. CJ Henderson, who's doing the same. Von Miller, Joe Schobert, Miles Jack, Keanu Neal. But guess what? They can't beat like a 12 over. They probably couldn't even beat like Alabama Crimson Tide or LSU last year because that's just how this game works. Okay, let's look at our schedule and let's see who we went up against. Who we lost against. We lost against the Philadelphia Eagles. Won against the Titans. Won against the Jets. Lost against the Colts. Lost against the New York Giants. Okay? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Lost against football team. And lost against the Houston Texans, who are literally bottom of the division 4-11. Well, that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, make sure to drop a like, that whole shebang. Peace, and I will see you guys next time.